In this video, we're going to talk about how to use the timesheet categories in Kirmada. As you might already know, if you click on the Show Timers icon for any workspace, you'll see which timesheet categories you've worked on so far this month. And for example, by clicking on one of these timesheet categories, you can then see which days you've worked on those. And those timesheets categories are chosen from within the workspace from up here on the top right hand corner of the screen where you have task, and from there you just click on whichever one is currently highlighted, and you can then choose which task you want this block of work to be recorded against. If you scroll down, there is a option to add a category, and this will allow you to add a category on the fly just inside the workspace. But another way of managing the categories is to go back to the Kirmada home screen by clicking the K and then clicking Edit Workspace, which is this pen and pad icon here on the workspace itself. Click on this and then you are now in Workspace Properties. If you scroll down to the bottom of this screen, you'll see here on the right hand side is the options for timesheet categories. And here you can add a new category. Let's say we want to add project management, and we can give it the name that we want, and then we can choose whether we want this to be global and chargeable. So if we've got global ticked, that means project management will be available in all workspaces from now on. So I can choose project management in any workspace. If I take global off, it means it will only be available in this one workspace. So that's particularly handy if there's a project name that you're working on that's only relevant to one client. Then by not having it global, then you won't be making the timesheets more difficult to see, or the timesheet categories more difficult to see in your other clients. Chargeable does what it says on the tin. If the workspace category is chargeable, then whenever you're using this category, it's going to be adding to the P&L of the client. So you'll be able to see that you're charging the client for the time, and it will appear on the reports as a chargeable item. But if it's a non-chargeable item, for example, we have admin non-chargeable down here, it'll still record the hours that you do, so you can still see how much time you're spending with the client, but it won't add that time to the P&L. So let's add project management to this. We just type in the name for the category, click add, and then you can see it's appeared at the bottom of the screen here. And we can see from these columns here, the chargeable column is all of the categories that are chargeable. If there is a $sign next to it, then it's a chargeable category. If it's a global category, it'll say yes here. The dashes signify that it's not global. So in this one, for example, Project X, Project Y, Copywriting, and Project Management are just local categories to this workspace. And these pencil icons allowed you to edit any of these categories, and the bin icon lets you delete them. The ones up here that are coloured in grey or are greyed out, those ones are the default ones that come with Kirmada, so those can't be edited or changed. They're available across all workspaces and are the default timesheet categories. And that's how you use timesheet categories in Kirmada.